Hello, welcome back to Nier Automata, where we're connecting to the network for the glory of mankind. And one day we'll remove the chip, probably on the next run. But you know, if there's a moment lore-wise, like kind of there might have been, but if there's a really good moment lore-wise, then we'll definitely take out the chip. Now, the problem we currently face is that hole always been there?
Proposal. Return to the operational area immediately.
Okay, pods. The problem we face is there's a boss out here. And have I got my chips in? Did it save that we didn't die? It did. Okay. The problem is we're very underleveled. And this is a very strong boss. But let's just say we actually, unless this pod is going to be like, proposal, you must fight this thing. Proposal? Counter proposal. I go out of the area and I find some assistance. And don't immediately die. That's dodge, okay. A lot of those bosses is like, he doesn't want to fight. He left, he really doesn't want to fight. Okay, let's lock on. I'm getting reacquainted a bit, you know, I took a bit of time off playing this game to play some other games like I do. I'm not one of these, I know it's not the greatest thing to do at all to, like, stream, is to just, like, play a bunch of different games, but, you know. I like to play different games rather than just like play one game through to completion. It's more fun. Okay, we've still got, I think we've got damage rather than death. Okay, it helps if you actually lock onto them. Have we got damage heal or death heal? It's hard to tell. You know, because we are actually killing things. Okay, there's still a million more of them coming. Because with it being a boss, we kind of want, like, the damage heal rather than death heal. Trying to avoid taking damage as much as possible. Fails. Fails immensely. Okay, we actually have no heals. We actually have no heals. Like, that's fault through salve. That's not heals. That doesn't solve our problem. Ha ha ha. Good pun. They just keep coming, huh? Right, we should pay attention to, like, to that. Fuck. Okay, it's definitely death heal. Definitely death heal. Which, you know, it was kind of useful to a degree. Dented plates. We also want to upgrade our weapons and stuff. I think we got like a huge amount of upgrade stuff. So I think that's something we really want to do.
Proposal. Return to the operational area immediately.
Proposal? I want to do something else instead. Okay. Okay. Fed up, 2B left the campsite straight and decided to go fishing. Yeah, that's it. Fishing was one of his practical methods of coast. 10 years later, 2B would find herself hunted by both machine life forms and Euro assassins, a life she seems to enjoy more than her previous one. Whoops. That was a shit ending. Like, they didn't even animate it or anything. Oh. L. Proposal. You have to fight this boss. Endings, L. That was a big L. Well, we got our first ending. It was an L. A hard L. Fuck. We need heals. I need to upgrade my weapon. I guess we've got no option but to fight this thing, huh? Combat preparations complete. To be returned from her fishing trip, and it wasn't the most interesting. They were just like, yeah, she was going fishing. I was kind of going fishing. Fishing for upgrades and things that we need, and heals and things, because we've got fucking no chance like this. Okay, so HP gauge could be useful. Skill gauge, nah. I don't care. Enemy data, levels, and HP. Kind of, maybe. Minimap. Sure. Minimap is useful. Objectives. Display texture on your current objectives. Not the most useful. Text log. Display the text log. I don't know what that is. That like subtitles? Display an icon for areas where you can save. We don't really need that either. Damage values. Sure, it's kind of useful. Display a sound analysis graph. I guess is useful. Weapon attack up. Very handy. Melee defense. Reduces melee damage, sure. Okay, so we've got plus 2%, plus 4%. That's taking up a lot of space. Right, let's really, you're not gonna let me swap it? Easy. Deadly heal. Okay, let's remove deadly heal for now. Auto heal. And EXP gain. Right, skill, save points, fishing slots, control, weapon attack up. Increase down attacks, okay. Crits up, range attack up, shockwave, last stand. Melee defense plus 6. 30%. Honestly, if we've got a plus 6. Right. That's. Max HP up, sure. Weapon attack plus 2 down attack. Let's remove that. Let's move that down. Then melee defense plus 6 precisely fits in the slot that we've got. That's a big amount of defense protection. That's pretty good. Avoid stagger. Max HP by 5%. Offensive heal. Like, I kind of want the offensive heal. Deadly heal. Auto heal. Okay. And we've got auto heal, right? Auto heal takes up 5 slots, and the XP gain is 7. So, no, I kind of want it, but you know, the auto heal. Okay, after 6 seconds without taking damage, that's pretty good. Like, if we can just avoid taking damage, I think that's all we really need. I think that's all we really need, is to avoid taking damage. You know, it's a shame that you don't have the upgrade man. I can't speak to you, but I really need to upgrade my weapons. But, you know, we take 30% less melee damage now. Admittedly, probably not the greatest thing. I need more recovery. Well, and sadly,
you again?
Did we actually do any damage with them 392s? I don't think we did. Like, it kind of says, like, there's 392 damage, but it doesn't necessarily seem to track. You can keep shooting it whilst I look for assistance, Otto friends, honestly. Surely. Like, surely there's a dead friend. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, the bots are... Hi. The bots over there are saying, don't you dare leave. Like, look at all those 392 damages. I realise the 3s and stuff aren't that great. But the 392... Okay. And we're, like, avoiding taking damage, so that's actually pretty good. Right? We do need to go in there and actually smack it a bit. Sadly. But, you know... Alright, we'll wait for the shield to drop. I don't think there's much I really need to do about that. 585. Straight in the eye. Okay. Eye. That's probably a great opportunity to go smack it, really. Okay, get out of there before the water starts being electrified again. Okay, did we actually... I think that actually did damage it. Surprisingly. Okay, the zeros. Is it range-based? Okay, so we can actually damage it up close whilst it got its shield up. That's nice to know. And, you know, maybe I should go in and smack it during those phases, but... But that seems like a sure way to die. Okay, here's Rocket. Team Rocket blasting off again. You're telling me that that didn't smack him in the eye. Okay, I think it did, but you know, it's hard to tell. Again, who needs a skill cooldown when you can just like push it until it does something? Plus, I think it's actually seemingly cooling down quicker. Like, ah, you just got up straight away, huh? I think it, you know, cools down a bit quicker without the actual countdown, ironically. Did that hit it? I don't think it did, sadly. Okay, is he going to run away? The gun or not? He's going to call in reinforcements? Okay, he's still shielded. Turn off them shields and let me stab you in the eye. Damn it.
This is never going to end.
Hypothesis.
It is not.
The Goliath-class enemy Scream has summoned the local machine life forms. Proposal. Destroy the
Run.
Goliath.
Yeah. I would if you let me lock onto it rather than the local shit. Hey, don't you heal. Don't you heal. Get down here and stop out. Proposal is bomb should... Ow. Also injure it. Fuck. Yeah, I don't have... Proposal, I need to heal. Okay, you just walk away. I'm okay with that. Okay, he better not be healing as well. Because that'd be problematic. You know, hi. Okay, not allowed to just cheese back there. No need to not die. Fuck. Fuck. Don't have to go at me for standing up here. Shit. Shit. We're not going fishing, 2B. We're not. Proposal? What are you shooting? Lock onto the boss. I mean, that's better than it healing. Yeah, I really need to heal, which is the dumbest part. So we're doing the +1 slowly but surely, waiting for some heals. As if this is a level 28. Okay, that took its shield down. That's looking a bit healthier. Pause champ tea time. Okay, he's shocking up again. I don't want him shocking up. Like, the sad part is, like, we've used all of our heals. And I don't need heals. I don't. Okay, we'll just shoot him until... Okay, he's... Okay, he's back unconscious. Oh, back conscious again. He went unconscious for a bit. I don't know why that didn't count. I don't really want him Volt Surging. Okay, so does that charge his friends as well? Because his friends seem to go electric in the corner there. Continues to... Okay, that's a problem. Continues to farm up more health. Okay, turn your shields off. Turn that off. What is... He is supercharging that enemy, isn't he? That seems like such a waste to use that. Like, it barely hurts it. There's probably an opportunity to go and attack it during that. Okay, he's becoming electric again. Ball! Ball per spin! Kill your friends! Fuck. That's such a problem! That is such a problem. Fuck me. How am I meant to deal with that? Oh my god. My body is a mile away. How? How do I deal with that? How? Without heals. Without heals. And no way to buy heals. Because if I tried to leave to go, oh, you've gone fishing. Get back to the area, it's a loser ending. Fuck. Investigate. I would love to investigate. We got one heal, didn't we? Okay, so we've got one small recovery. One. And I don't think that's good enough. I could make a second me, but it would die pretty quickly.
You again?
Yeah, a second me that's... Don't airdrop more people in. That could go help. Chantel? Mustache? Okay, well, that's not me. Okay, that's me. Okay, well, now we've got a friend. Like, I don't know why Chantelli wasn't there before. Don't go in the water whilst it's electrocuting Chantelli. Okay, 390, like it seems to be doing a lot of damage. It's not. Gaining health? Hi. Oh, hi. Did we just cheese it out of the water? That's cool. I think we just stopped it electrocuting the water. Or not. Or not. Did Chantelli just immediately die? That was stupid. Fuck, it's immediately back up. Immediately it was back up. Okay, it's like, where are the rockets? I saw them, the animation of you doing that, but I didn't see them come out. I'm just gonna hide down here. This is fine. Okay, the rolling spot is a problem. The rolling one is a problem. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. Chantelli isn't back up. Like, if I shoot it during that, is that going to do more damage whilst it's open, do you think? That it makes sense, right? I need you to stop being electric so I can smack you. What I need.
Alert. Local machine life forms are converging on the area.
This is never going to end.
Hypothesis. The Goliath-class
Hypothesis.
has
Need some
summoned the local
healing.
machine life forms. Proposal. Destroy the Goliath.
Did you see that? That was dirty. That was dirty as fuck. It had sound waves that were travelling under the worlds that I could not see and were injuring me. I know I could barely see them after I noticed it injuring me, but for the first instance I was like, what's injuring me? And, you know, that caused a problem. Is that a heal? It wouldn't be. It'd be a dented plate, right? Rusted clump. Something along those lines. I really... No, I've got an idea. Once he starts... Although he jumps when he spins as well. So you could probably get on top of the building. Like, if I get on the building in the spinny phase... You know, I might be able to do something. But... More than likely not. Hi. And as long as we're down here for the moment, it's actually kind of safe. Kind of. Like, he can't, for the most part, get us down here. You were saying? Yeah. Okay, he's shedding his skin. Can he spin down here? Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god, we've found a key spot. Hi. Hi. Okay. His friends are a problem and they won't let me lock onto him. Get out of here. I need to kill the ball. Not you. I mean, it seems such a waste to do that. I want to aim for the ball. Not you, the ball. Come on, eyeball. He's just holding back. He knows. He knows this is dirty. He refuses to come. Sure you don't want to come into my hole? He's just waiting there for us. He's waiting for his opportunity. I'll come once there are less of these annoying pestos. That was a whiff and a miss. Right, I'm coming closer. I'm coming. Yep. Come into my key spot. Did that do any damage to you? Damn you. Okay, attack his friend at least. Why is that not doing any damage? Like, none of these shots are doing any damage. That, surely, that's straight in the eyeball. I'm sorry. That was straight in the eyeball. Yeah, I see your friend dropping off even more of them. Like, why is that not doing any damage to Dimi? Why is that not doing any damage to you? And I see your eyeball maybe like closed at that instance and it's only... Is it counterattacks only? Get back here. Get back here. Like, seriously. Seriously, that was straight at you in your vulnerable spot. I don't get it. It must just be counterattack only. Okay, so he's gonna do bounces, but we... Excuse me? Okay, counterattacks only. Counterattacks only, and it does barely any damage either. That sucks. Okay, hopefully this phase will be over soon. Right, come. Because I need to be in a range where I can counter you. Come back. I mean, I might as well shoot you with that. Right, come over here so I can counter you with less risk. Come on. Come on. Come over here, sir. Like, that does no damage. That is shit. Fuck. It's doing no damage to you, sir. None. Okay, we got a couple of hits on the counter-attack there. This is the most poorly designed boss ever. Like, the fact that it only takes counter damage is shit. Come back. Okay, we got it. It started trying to suck us in. That's it, you nuke it. I bet you could probably kill it there whilst it's doing that if you did enough damage. Yeah, good thing you did.
You'll die.
Wow, it's just a guy inside of it. Sasuke Uchiha. Okay, are they becoming another Bertho boss? They are.
Toby, you okay?
I'm fine.
No, we still need more heals and health. And now it's just like a Mongo Bertho bot. And it's going to be another boss immediately. This is actually unfortunate. You know what, about that? About that, 2B. I mean, 9S. What happens if I go back and save right now? What would happen if Peepo Shy? I went and saved, because that's an annoying boss! So I don't want to do that all again from dying to this guy. Can you actually let me in the room and go get some...
Proposal. Return to the operational area immediately.
I know there's some heals in there. I just want the heals. Proposal, let me get some heals. Proposal? Denied. Hi, you're alive. You're actually somebody who's alive. Scarlet Mystery. Proposal? Peepo Shy? Should we run off together now, 9S? Is that a new ending? I bet it is. 9S and 2B decided to go fishing together. And they lived happily ever after. Okay, at least we've got some assistance now for this one that might be able to do something. Okay, he's just a ball. He's become just a ball. Don't die to that. Get out of that. Get out of that. Right. No, these seals aren't bats. The ball be coming. The ball be coming. We got some good snackies on him. Okay, he's actually like a lot easier than that horrible boss. But again, you know, I guess they don't want you to have 2 horrible bosses in a row, right? Like, you probably didn't think to go save, so, you know, we don't want you to immediately die. To this thing. Do you want to go attack him, 9S? Do we need to have words? There we go. Do we need to have words that you're not being attacking enough? You know, like you hate the harmless bots, but the ones that are actually hurting us, you're like, do you really want me? You're sassy as fuck, aren't you? Okay, this one's going down. In terms of the operational area, I bet it would just be the same fishing ending. And, you know, I don't want to really do that. Hello? Hello? How's it not dead? There we go. That seems like a waste of Adam. Machine core. You know, did he just, or did he? Or were they just, you know, distracting us and he actually wasn't inside of it? Okay, now we've got like a giant Nexus one. That's a problem. You know, intelligent, sentient creature allows himself to be devoured.
There's too many.
Proposal,
Tubi?
right.
Tubi, can you hear me? Our village is under...
Pascal? Come in, Pascal!
Shit.
Head to Pascal's village, okay. I mean, it kind of looks like maybe we could fight that thing. Fuck. I thought I could get around that. I was incorrect. As more of the city sank. I swear, more and more of this city is sinking into voids every time we pass through. But I could be mistaken. But it does look like there's less and less of the city every time that we pass through it. And I wouldn't be surprised if that was in fact true. No. Okay, we never got the peace parade to go through the world, and now we never will. Now the world's too far gone for a peace parade. I bet we could go fight that way. I bet we could try. We could try. Okay, we've got a save point. Well, or not. Or not. Fubar! Ruthless androids couldn't find a weak point in the depths of hell and were fucked up beyond recognition. Okay, weapon attack +2, last stand +3. Let's just back off out of that corner. Because they're quite deadly. Right, I really need to level up my weapons and my heals. So hopefully somebody will allow us to do that. He's just a punchy now. He's just a son of a punchy man. If in doubt, you know, at the very least, well, we can majorly farm everything for heals, I guess. Just, you know, sit, farm all of these annoying creatures. Not heals, but, you know, levels. Okay. Ooh, it's nice that the spear does go through that. Get out of here. Like, they're just gonna spawn perpetually, quite clearly. We got some EXP out of it. Need to make our way to Pascal's village. Joe Pasquale is calling us on the telephone. Needs our assistance. They need our assistance. We shouldn't assume genders. Because it is a female voice. Not Joe Pasquale! But the robot that called us up. Okay, there's a save over here. So we do want to go to that. I bet there was another ending. Bet there was. Now, I mean, I kind of like, is there ever going to be a thing down there? I kind of want to go explore down the crack. Down the crevice. You know, we accidentally went there in the first instance. And I kind of want to know what's down there. Kind of want to know. Like, will the actual main quest ever take us down there? Or is that just like if you ever choose to go down there? Really? Really? Okay. So, the fast travel back to Pascal's village that we opened. Clearly something's going to happen in Disneyland then. Like, why would they close that off if it wasn't something's going to happen? Why would they do that? Okay, now the question is, how do we actually get there? Forget. Think it's down and nearly around and through some sewers underneath there. But I don't quite remember. I know it's something behind a waterfall or something, perhaps. Okay, hopefully it wasn't up there. We aren't going back up there. Okay, well, here's the UFO. That's just the UFO that somehow we've ended up in. Was I at the wrong wall? Entirely? Is that possible? Yes. Is it what I did? I don't know. Should we just teleport there? At this point, yeah. Indelacio.co.uk. I don't know what the sounds thing. That sounds meter must be for some reason, right? Okay, but we can transport. Bunker is still fine. We should have probably gone up to 9S whilst... now that we've saved the resistance camp, I'm going to guess we can buy some upgrade things. I would presume. Especially now that we can fast travel here. But I can't guarantee that. I don't know if we can upgrade on Bunker. But that might be useful. I think we can in the desert. And maybe we can at Pascal's village as well. But Pascal's village is now under attack. Okay. A recovery. I told you there was a recovery in here. I knew a recovery spawned in there. I wanted it. Guys, just dead. So I guess everyone's just dead now. Everyone. They're all... Some of them must have managed to escape. Some of them. I mean... you know. Scent of animals prevents them from pursuit. I need the heals. I'm gonna have to buy some from you. As I wanted to upgrade my sword, but that's better than nothing. Right, is there anybody hiding back here? Hi. That's not a quest icon, that's just an item. There's a box up there and I want it. I want it. Like, how did we miss this box up there? I'm sure I grabbed it. Now it seems to respawn, probably because of the level change, right? Okay, well we can run faster all of a sudden, because, you know, transitions and holding down the dash seems to make, you know, her run super speed. Pascal's village is closed, but we can teleport into the park at least. From the park we can get there. But I guess they really, really don't want us going in the back entrance. Maybe you can go in through the forest entrance. Maybe. That's probably closer than this one, but it really felt like it wanted us to go through here. But then again, I couldn't find the way in again. I know we had to go down into the sewers, but maybe not through under the waterfall. I think it was just down a ladder at the top, but again, I couldn't see that. So you get to kill everyone. I'm not gonna stop you. Except I will not have you attacking the tank. This is just the square. Okay, well we're not going to the tank because the tank doesn't lead to where we need to go. Okay, I haven't got him on ultra aggressive, so he's actually not fighting. You'll only attack things I attack. That's nice. Right. Glowy flower. There might be more loot up there, but I don't care that much. You still waiting for boyfriendobot, aren't you? He's never gonna reply to you. He's never. I'm sorry. Okay, but they've closed that path off as well. So that means we have to go in the forests. Entrance. Right. Because that path to their village is blocked off. If not, how? Because that's several of the paths that we know to get in completely blocked off. Not the royal chamber. The front. Yes, the front had an entrance into Pascal's village. I believe. I don't know if the front is where I'm thinking of, but one of the entrances has a path towards salvation, towards Pascal's village. We're coming as quick as we can, Pascal. I'm sorry. But if we find any way to upgrade our weapon along the way, of course we will do that instead. But you know, I'm trying to head. It's just all paths are closed. Okay. This isn't a terrible place. This is where we need to be. That's near the actual door because it's just over there. So there's some loot along the way. And we now have 10 heals. 10 heals is plenty. Okay. So we don't need the small or the medium, but we've got the vault-proof salve. I really don't know what that does. Probably prevents damage from, like, vaults and things. I don't know. But we've never used it, effectively. Because we only really seem to care about the heals. Yeah, you run away. I actually don't care. I know this isn't necessarily part of the village. Ouch. But it's the path to more loot, and that's the main thing that I cared about. Okay, there's way too much wildlife here. I don't know if this is how we initially came into the castle. I think it might have been. But there may have been other side paths like that one. Okay. This is how we first came in. So what is that area? I'm sorry, I found a new place. I'm exploring. I'm terrible, I know. So much wildlife. So much wildlife. Okay. Got some waterfalls. Don't go chasing the waterfalls. Seems like a terrible idea. We could jump down there. You know. That might actually be an area to go. But not right now. Hi. I hold out all sort of a loved one at the Tower of the Gods. Calls up! Defensive heal +3. Okay. Like, a lot of people died here to the greeds. Out of. A lot of people died to the greeds and too many animals. Melee defense +7. Is that better than what we've got? I think we've got a +6 attached at the moment. So, probably. Okay, that ball was after us. They've closed the gates again. Fuck. So, about ways into Pascal's village. About the ways to get into the village, Pascal. You seem to have closed all entrances that I'm aware of. Do we need to go under the waterfall? Down and around the waterfall seems to be the only way left to us. Down and around the waterfall does seem to be the only way left to us. See ruins near the tower. Okay. That's the closest to the circle. That's the closest to the actual point that we can get to. So let's go there. I presume there's a way from there to get to the actual quest area. Now, I don't know if I took minimap off or what. Am I certain? It's like, that's not useful anymore. Boss. Okay, we've got minimap on. Let's save. Quickly. Then. Okay. So it is kind of saying that we have to go by the waterfall. There's shops, right? Village trader, weapons. Okay, and then there's a mystery person over there. But we have never been down the crack. That's the forest castle. So that area that I was talking about, that is the area with the crack. That is part of the area, because I remember seeing like the closed off box there, and I know from the other area that we went to that means you travel from that side and open a fast travel. So I think we might be heading down. So that one point where it's like, you know, I'm considering maybe it was just my instincts that was telling me this is actually where you meant to go for this quest, right?
Damn
Oh,
it.
hi.
They're here too.
Nina! It seems the machines on the network have gone berserk. They've sealed off the entrance to the village and are trying to hold
They've sealed
on.
off all entrances. I've noticed
There's
that.
only so much we can do.
Let's take these guys out first.
I kind of noticed that they'd sealed off all the entrances to you. Not just this one, all entrances were closed off. All of them. Ouch. Okay, ineffective dodge. Okay, sure, that counterattack worked, I guess. You got that, Ines? You got that one? Okay, maybe you should have finished looting. Maybe you should have finished looting. I wasn't done looting everything. Well. That went down disappointingly quickly. I was going to say, it was not dead yet. It's the giants, one of the annoying monsters. But this one seems actually easier than those Jali ones, at least. And yes, it's got some annoying laser things, but at the same time, it's not that bad. The cliff, however, is the scary thing. Okay, this is actually not taking any damage. So... I mean, it seemed to have a damage marker, but no damage bar. And I don't think we removed, like, enemy health bars. A counterattack effective.
Princess! Oh, thank you so much.
What happened here?
The machines on the network all went berserk at the same moment. I think the unit presiding over them may have gone mad.
It's Eve. It's gotta be.
If we destroy
Funny
this
how they were
design,
attacking
will
that,
it
but
stop
they
the
also
rest?
blocked it off.
Most likely, yes.
Pod, I need you to locate Eve's current position.
Location has been detected and placed on map.
We'll take care of Eve.
You just worry about keeping the village safe, okay?
So we've already killed Adam, now it's time for Eve. He down this hole.
Do be careful.
Okay, tell us the location. Brother! He's dead. Killed him. We killed your brother.
What is this?
I don't want to jump down the hole and do
Bombarding the area
some
with
stuff.
forced connections. I think all these transmissions are making the machines go haywire. We have to find Eve and destroy him.
On it.
Okay, 100%. Like, all the attacks are coming from down the hole. 100%. He's down this crack. 100%. Go to the center of the city ruins. No. No. Now we're a good enough level to actually fight these things. Like, this is completely plot timed the correct time to be down here. Sticks. Okay, so we need to do that from the castle ruins, I guess. And they're still pretty strong. Are they going to keep respawning down here? I would assume not, right? Oh, imagine if they were. And like when we were down here before, it was just like, actually, these bots respawn forever? That would have been super dirty. I wonder if my old body is still down here. Like, that would have been the dirtiest. Like, you've accidentally came down here, and by the way, every robot down here infinitely spawns. Okay, that's a level 30 bot. And that would have been the worst thing to have fallen down into at the beginning of the game. Like, well, we didn't fall down it, more as we came down the elevator. Let's call the lift ready. I really thought maybe we could fly over to that thing. Mistaken. There's a distinct lack of bodies, considering there were loads down here when we first came. I guess people never returned. You know what? We have fallen down here a couple of times in different ways. Plus, fighting these gives us a chance to level up, you know? Right, the perfect opportunity to get some level ups for fighting against Eve, who may or may not be the final boss. You know, you're fine for now, Pascal, right? You're fine for the moment. You're alright if I go loot and explore. I do want to get into that other bit, though. I really want to go into that side bit that I saw. Okay, so we've already got the boxes. Little boxes. Lock onto him. There we go. The shooty one was the biggest threat. You got that one, 9S, right? I don't need to kill it for you. Or do I? Apparently I might need to kill it for you. Right, we've got our own box, 9S. Right, I'll kill yours. He was jumping on my head, so I gotta kill yours. Items? Loot? Weapon attack +1. Okay, all them bolts just vanished. As if there are no more robots down here. But there's literally nothing down here, huh? Jeez. Well, I mean, I guess there's probably... Oh, no. We couldn't make the jump back up, could we? Fuck. That was the initial problem. We could never make the jump back up. So... about that. About that. It wasn't about this being, like, too deathly. The problem was we can never jump back up. And I forgot that. So, we're fine, right, 9S? We've learned better. You show me how to glide. That's something I didn't know. And I kind of maybe learnt it at this point in time as well. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, stuck in the scenery a bit. Lifty. I was trying to do a run, but she wouldn't run. Like, she stopped running. Like, I think if I do we jump further if we actually are running? That I don't know. That I don't know. Could probably take her operating system. I'd assume that's like deep in a crevasse where they couldn't contact us and they'd get no signal, right? Let's look around as much as possible. There's somewhere to jump up. Okay, some partial path. We just have to Skyrim our way up. Like, there we go. Okay, it just needs a run up. Just needs a run. That jump is awful. That jump is horrible. Right. And you know, it's a horrible jump. We could just be in the city centre. It's a horrible jump, but I'm tempted. I'm too tempted by the loot and what's down there. There's something calling me down there, and I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling the call to go down there. Like the call to go to the UFO when 9S was in there. You know, something's calling me there. Something. Right, so that's Pascal's video. That's the bridge. So is that? That is the spot. That is the spot that we are being called to quite eminently. Brother! I hear your brother. We are going to jump in the crevasse. Mushrooms. If, if we make it out of there, I will go upgrade our weapon at Pascal. Will. Rooms. Connecting to network. But this is off the network. Bye. Anything else down here? Small recovery. Okay, so I mean that let us go for quite a while. But apparently we fucked it. Like, that kind of says there's something there. But we don't quite make it to that, do we? Let's try the long flights. Okay. We made the long flights. We made it. This is where... Is that like actually the jump spot? This is where the path clearly is. Oh my god. Really? That's a different bridge, right? Okay. I don't think that's the same hole, because they've got shields and things, right? That can jump back up. That's been looted. No, that is the same hole. Oh, there's a path up. Aha. I was going to say, all that for nothing seems... Why did that exist? No, there's a path. A very Skyrimable path, but there's a path. There's some loot. Clearly not the intended way down. Considering this. But we retrace our steps up. There's a hole over there, huh? We can find wherever this is meant to be. This is very obscurely hidden path. Very hidden through a little sneaky hole. Very hidden. Hi, Elk. Hi, right. There's some steps there. Little steppies. But this is just in the middle of the forests. What is the point of that then? Ooh, a hidden weapon. Now that's probably the point. Okay. Ah, a black one. There are 4 white noble weapons and 4 black ones. A symbol of the bond between Lord and an old dragon. 250 and 260 damage. Like, if we level that up... Last Yorha model. That could be... Could be good. Or is it just metal? It might just be just an ordinary metal. That could be good if we level it up. Among Us! Okay. Well, we found the king protectors, even though the king is dead. Clearly, that triggers some lore whilst you're meant to be exploring that quest, I guess. Your king is dead, do you not know?
We must protect our king and kingdom.
That's literally right there.
Loyal knights, give your lives for the king of our forest.
Protected? I don't think so. I think we got through pretty undetected. Okay, well we didn't loot any of this. We didn't look around that much. We just pretty much went straight for the castle, right? That's good to know, but that shortcut seems kind of pointless. But I guess it's a way out of there now, at least. Okay, 2,000 gold. I would loot 2,000 gold, and I would loot 2,000 more. Just to not bother to sing a song properly. Meteorites. Okay, now we're just gonna start looting all of this stuff. Yes. There was a path that we didn't go, right? There's like a path off. That's the safe. There's a path off in this direction that we never went and explored. Mysterious letter to be delivered to somebody out in the sticks. Which we should do. And it looks like there's actually a jump path over to the castle in that instance. Well, multiple ways to get to the castle, I guess. Invincible! An imbecile.
Okay, next, put your back into it.
Put your back into it. Put your back into it. I don't know the songs. It's some
Formation now. Take position. Keep going.
old song. We're gonna go explore and deliver this mysterious letter to this mysterious inhabitant. And loot everything along the way. Okay, I see more things to pick up. We do want the treasure chests, but copper ore capacity full. Okay, you can fill up on loot apparently. I never knew that. Ore capacity full.
The enemy is among us.
Don't let any intruders get in.
We must protect our king.
I guess we keep dropping the copper.
Knights, give your lives for the king of our forest.
For the king in the north. That is just another way over there, isn't it? Huh. A bridge. Been Helen Highwater. Helen? Who's Helen Highwater? I never met her. Why am I making so many terrible jokes? Gold. And copper. Hi. They just really don't get 9S. Where's 9S? What happened to 9S? Easter eggs. Hi 9S. You heard me, didn't you? There's a mysterious love letter to hand in somewhere around here. some awkward scenery to traverse.
Ready, aim, thrust. Okay, next. Put your back into it.
Ooh. Oh. So I would guess that one of you probably has the key, right? So I'm gonna have to come and fight you all.
Get in formation now. Take position.
Yeah, great formation.
Don't be afraid.
Just... Oh my god, they're actually owning me a bit. They wouldn't let me attack. That's actually pretty good sequencing, you know? You guys are actually pretty smart soldiers. You must have the key. You must. They run scattered and scared? Yeah, they do. No, Ness, they have surrendered. They had surrendered. Until you attacked them, no, Ness. They had. You didn't need to do that, no, Ness. They had surrendered. So, about how to open a door with no key. Guess this is one letter that we're not delivering. Or capacity full. I like that it flies off. It's like, no, you cannot have. Okay, well, we're going to go explore other paths regardless. And maybe we will find either a key or a way in. At the very least, we will have fun in the forest. Okay. Village. Village is promising. Suggests there's someone here to deliver a letter to. Although it may be blocked. Oh, you can absolutely get in there, come on. You can absolutely get in there. Like, I could walk through that. I could walk through that. That's a sign of life. That would suggest there's a way in there. But maybe it's just like fast travel once you've unlocked the gates. Why would it be hidden behind, like, trees and stuff like that as well, if it wasn't something? Given this game's pre-aptitude of invisible walling things. You know, there's plenty of opportunity for them to have walled us off prior to that. Without then making that a progress gate. Like this, like, you know, any of those were perfect opportunities to prevent us getting in there. But no, the actual progress gate is different. Okay, we never went this way, did we?
No falling back. Fight. You have lived your whole life for this singular moment. For the Forest King.
For the king! Ouch, 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 ouch. Fuck, that's an ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. dodge, not the greatest of moves. It gets you in trouble more than anything. Okay, will you surrender? You probably should have surrendered. You probably should have surrendered. Alejandro. FNS Alejandro. Good girl. Drop rates up, vengeance, and resets. I wonder where that key is then. I wonder where the key is. Okay, the elk is scarier than the people. But it needs to die. It's attacking us. I'm sorry, elk. Didn't want to. Moose? Moose meets. Deadly heal. More copper we can't take. And there's clearly something there with that village. Jacog knighthoods. There's something. But I don't know how to get it. Damage absorption. Now there's something. It's probably better than just like melee defense, right? Room. Okay. I want to go into Pascal's village and level up my stuff. Especially now we've got a lot more chips. Pink wine! None. Hollowed out all. Not applicable. Our stands. Right, there's a point over here. What? There it is. The point! You're missing it! Ha ha ha. Mushroom! Take me away from here. To Pascal's village is still locked off, huh? Fuck. There's no escaping it! There is no escaping it. We have to go here. I just want to level up my stuff. So, just a quick level up of all my gear. You know, my weapons do more damage. Is that really that much to ask? Apparently. But it's nice that we found what was on the other side of that box. Nothing.